Hey everybody, in this video I take these blue nails that we had on my daughter and turn them into these red French tip nails. So keep on watching. Okay, to be honest, these nails aren't even that old. They're maybe a week, but we did them really quick for a really quick infill, and she really didn't like the color. And since mommy does her nails, I decided to do them since I'm stuck at home anyway. So here I'm just filing off the gel polish. I'm using my Melody Susie e-file and my 2x safety bit. I got it off of Amazon just like the e-file. I'll link it in the description box for you guys. It works really good at taking off gel polish like you guys can see. So I did this nail in real time and the rest of them I sped up. So now you guys see that I'm pushing back her cuticles, and don't worry, I'm not that violent on her. I have sped this one up also. I really didn't want to make an extremely long video, so that's what we're doing. And you guys can see that I show you the other hand as well. I really like these cuticle pushers. I got them off of Amazon. If I don't buy from a direct retailer, like Young Nails or iGel Beauty, I don't know. I haven't ventured out to other sites. Most of my stuff comes off of Amazon. And this is what I do next. I take my medium grit sanding band and I go around the entirety of the nail. And same thing, sped this up. I don't do this anywhere near this fast. I make sure that she's got no lifting, or if there is any lifting, I file that away. And then I clean off the nails with acetone, and I go in with my dehydrator. And then also my Young Nails Protein Bond. I do 2 coats of each of those, and then the nails are prepped and ready for application. Most of the time I will clip her cuticles, but since we just did her nails like a week ago, I'm just doing this step. I'm not messing with her cuticles other than that. No ball bit, no nothing. Just, yeah, doing basic stuff in order for the nails to adhere. Okay, so the cover powder that I decided to use for the nude is actually Young Nails Cover Peach, and I know in my last video I said it was my least favorite to use, but I wanted something more beigey toned, and honestly I think it's kind of, a lot of acrylic is temperamental. You know, it really plays off of the temperature of the room and the temperature of the monomer, and it worked a lot easier for me. when I was using it this time around with her, I used wetter beads, and I found it a lot easier to use, and it was a lot warmer in my nail room than what it has been recently. So I think that's why it was much more manageable. So all 10 nails, no, sorry, 8 of the nails are going to be this Cover Peach Nude. I encapsulate everything, and then on the middle fingers I put a thin layer of clear down and encapsulate her butterflies. So I will let you guys watch that part, and I'll be back when we file. Okay, so on the thumb, I paid a little bit more attention to the side walls because previously I filed too much off of the one side. So I tried to build it back up a little bit with some of the cover peach and again with some of the clear, so that way it was more proportionate and I don't have to remove the whole nail and do it all over again. So onto my finish filing, I take my 100/180 grit files that I buy off of Amazon. These are currently my favorite, and I make sure that the sidewalls are even, and then I do underneath the nail, and then I go around the cuticle area, and then the rest of the body of the nail, and then I will, you know, like fast forward through the rest of it. I only show you guys the one nail, but this has been the most beneficial for me. I've really worked on trying to apply my acrylic in a manner to where I have minimal finish filing, and I think I've pretty much gotten to that point because the only bit that I need for finish filing when it comes to my e-file is my sanding band that I use to prep her natural nails with. And just by this little bit of filing that you see that I'm doing, I mean, that's really all I do. And I go underneath the nail as well once I hit it with the sanding band. And then I buff, and then we're ready for the gel polish part of the application. Okay, this top coat that I am applying is iGel Beauty's No Cleanse top coat, and after I get done with the thumb, you will see that I wipe all of the sidewalls. This is to prevent losing my shape of the nail. So, yeah, this thumb is still not perfect. I know that, but I really didn't want to take her entire set off. Well, or at least the nail. I didn't want to take that off. I'm still not feeling 100% the best. So yeah, I wipe these and I give this a cure for a full minute. Nothing has changed. I still don't have the ability to speak properly. Okay, so this red, I thought I recorded the pinky and then I looked up and realized I wasn't. So this red is from Madame Glam. It is called The Red. It's a very, very vibrant pigmented red. And I go in on one side and swoop down with my iGel Beauty striping brush. This has been a godsend for doing lines. It has helped me out so much, but it doesn't help out my anxiety. I still literally hold my breath while I do each nail, and I flash cured each nail for 10 seconds or so. In the lamp, I went back and forth between hands so that you're always doing something. I just wanted to make sure that the polish didn't run. I did get some of it on her fingernail or on her skin, as you can see right there. It's kind of hard to do this type of a nail and not get it on the skin. I'm not that skilled, and I'm fairly new to doing this type of a nail. So, like I said, I do all 10 nails alternating fingers and hands so that way I'm not just sitting there and neither is she. And then after this part is done, I cure the tops of the nails, and then I will actually put top coat on the underside of the clear nail so that way it stays nice and clear. I personally don't like clear nails on myself. A lot of people like them. I don't like seeing the growth of my nail. But anyway, it's to each their own. But that's going to be the end of this set. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you like it, if you hate it, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just let me know you're out there. And I hope all is well and everybody's doing great and surviving this whole pandemic, and hope we look forward to a great and better 2021 than what we had in 2020. So yeah, I hope all is well. And until I see you guys next time, bye-bye.